It's counterintuitive.
That seems counterintuitive, yet I have no eyes or mouth yet. I am incomplete, I'm not whole.
Tell me more.
Well, I think, I'm just like everybody else in the Bush years, the divide between the rich and the poor, and, well, I don't have a job. And, I go out and I spend all day looking for a job, and people say, well, what can you do? And I say, well, I'm a hand. What kind of job do you have for a hand? Hand. Yeah, what kind of job can you do? And people laugh and they judge me. Hand job. They think hand job. I just want to work. I just want to contribute. And people they see me as a hand and asking for a job, and they think hand job, hand job, hand job. And frankly, it just fucking annoys the shit out of me, man. I'm just fucking pissed off, and there's not a fucking thing I can do about it. So fuck you. And if you want a hand job, my website is www.missionrats.com. Yeah, missionrats.com. Hand job.
Maybe you should get handjob.biz. I hear a lot of .biz are available.
I'm just a hand. I'm not really studied up in that.
Can you shift gears?
Yeah, if it's a 4-speed.
4-speed? What about 5-speed?
Well, then it's out of my hands. Because it's an automatic transmission and it's all like automated. It's out of my hands. Get it? Hands. I can't do that job.
What kind of job are you looking for? Maybe you can tell me a little bit about your skills.
Well, I play piano. Cut to piano scene. Ding ding ding. I can type. Yep. Cut to scene, and I can do a puppet thing. I can make my hand into a puppet and talk and try and entertain that way. And also, you're gonna see later, I'm gonna allow myself like Jackass to be put into a vagina and an ass. And we're not sure how we're gonna do that or if we're gonna do that, but I think it's gonna be dramatic and people are gonna want to see this because, well, I don't know where it's been done before, and there's many ways it can be done. So I think this is a skill I have, allowing myself to be exploited in this way.
Have you ever done any fisting?
Well, no. In fact, the whole thought of that just disgusts me. But, times are tough, and you got to do what you got to do, and that's what I got to do. Because, fuck it, I'm not going into the defense industry. That's where I draw the line.
So you wouldn't go to Iraq, for example?
I'm too old. But I think I could go work for, a defense contractor or something, but ethically, I'd rather fist. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so yeah. That's kind of how I justify what you're about to see.
Have you ever thought about getting into politics? I mean, you seem to have a lot of, intensity about you. Maybe you could channel that in some kind of
I'm a fucking hand. Do you think anybody's going to take me seriously?
I think so.
I'm a hand, and I don't have a job. Do you think anybody's going to take me seriously? Do you think I have anything going for me in the world of politics?
Well, think about it.
The game's stacked from the beginning.
During hard times, there's opportunity for demagoguery. And since you're kind of out of a job, maybe you can become a demagogue of some sort. You can promise revolution, freedom, I don't know, Walmart, goods, I don't know.
I don't understand anything you're saying right now, and that's why you're running the camera, and I'm just being used by the camera. But
how good are you? How good are you at writing? Good, nice handwriting style.
Oh yeah.
Looks pretty.
Oh yeah. It's what I write that's a problem.
Well, tell me more about what you write.
Well, I wrote this thing I have this friend who wants to do this project, and I wrote this thing about a hand, because I know about hands that would play the piano, because he plays the piano, and it would turn into a puppet, You know, and that was all cool. But then I had the hand being shoved up into a vagina and an ass. And I thought that was cool writing, but, you know, that's where I get into trouble. You know, it's sort of, see? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you see why that's... I mean, it's cool, it's art, it's important, but it just doesn't sell.
What would you like to do?
Fuck that question. I fucking hate that question. That question is a load of shit. If you think about it, it's not about what you like to do. Your whole being, whether you're good or bad, is dependent on how much money you have. And everybody wants to be good and not bad. So, it doesn't matter at all what I want to do. What matters is how much money I have. And therefore, if I'm a good person, I slipped a hand or bad hand. See? So I really disagree with that question. It's whatever you need to do to make the most money. And that's why I am going to enter a vagina and or an ass in a few minutes.
Do you feel as a hand that you're forced to try to be a person? I noticed that little slip there. Maybe you feel like society's trying to make you into a person, really you're just a hand?
Well, I really am a person. Because if you think about it, if like you took a butcher knife, which maybe we'll do that scene in a second, and hacked off my hand, I would be inanimate. I wouldn't be able to talk. I really am a person. So, do you see what I'm saying? I mean, I am a person. Because, you know, maybe we'll hack off the hand and show why I have to
You don't really look like a person. You look more like a freak, to be honest.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know, it's not easy being a freak in this day and age. What with the Republicans? Woo! Woo! They're the fucking freaks. Yeah, take that, fuckers. Sure, as a hand, an anonymous hand, I can poke fun. As a real person, I'm too afraid. I'm a puppet, see?
Do you feel as a hand that you could lose all potential jobs to automated robotic hands in the future?
I already have, dude. I already have. It's already happened. I mean...
Do you think in the future people will choose robotic hands over real hands, and hands like you will be just completely out of a job?
Dude, watch what I'm going to have to do to try and make a buck. Look what I have to do to try and make a buck. Do you think I would do this if that hadn't already occurred?
Alright. Thank you very much.
Oh,
here's the full 50 cents.
That's good. All right.